Imagine one man who might secretly be richer than Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, and Bernard Arnault combined. But here's the twist. Officially, his salary is smaller than what a mid-level manager makes in New York. We're talking about Vladimir Putin, the man some experts call the richest person on Earth, and others say is a master illusionist of money. How can both be true? In this video, we'll dive into how Putin's mysterious fortune is hidden in plain sight, the secret network of billionaires who might hold his wealth for him, and the shocking way luxury assets, yachts, palaces, and even entire companies connect back to him. Get ready, because the truth behind this story is stranger than fiction. Let's start from the beginning. Officially, Putin's net worth is modest. His government salary is said to be around $140,000 a year, and his official disclosure lists only a small apartment, 3 cars, and a tiny piece of land. That's it, no yachts, no private jets, no billion-dollar stock portfolios. But here's where things get interesting. Investigative journalists, especially from the Organized Crime and Corruption Reporting Project, OCCRP, and the Panama Papers leaks, started asking, if Putin really lives like a modest man, why does he travel in gold-trimmed planes? Why do his close friends, childhood buddies, judo partners, even his old driver, suddenly own billion-dollar companies and mega mansions? And why do some of Russia's most powerful corporations, like Gazprom and Rosneft, quietly funnel wealth into private foundations that can't be traced? This story isn't just about one man's money. It's about power, secrecy, and control. Because in Russia, money and power are the same thing, and Putin has mastered both. Now here's where things get really interesting. Let's talk about the palaces and private jets that raised eyebrows worldwide. In 2021, an investigation by Alexei Navalny's Anti-Corruption Foundation dropped a viral video, Putin's Palace. It showed a gigantic mansion on the Black Sea, valued at over $1.3 billion. It had its own private church, underground hockey rink, theater, casino, and even a wine cellar larger than most hotels. But the strangest part? No one officially owned it. The paperwork linked it to a maze of shell companies, each owned by friends of Putin, like Arkady Rotenberg, a construction billionaire and longtime judo partner. When the video went viral, Rotenberg suddenly announced, "It's mine!" But Russian insiders say the estate was built for one person only, Putin himself. Here's what makes this system brilliant and scary. Instead of owning assets directly, Putin's wealth is believed to be distributed among loyal allies. They hold the houses, jets, and companies in their names. He gives them power. They give him cover. Think of it like a massive spider web. Each thread leads to a billionaire who owes everything to the man in the middle. So while Putin might not have a bank account with $100 billion written on it, his influence over assets could easily be worth that, or more. And if you think that's crazy, wait till you hear this next part. The hidden fortune isn't just about palaces, it's about corporate control. Here's how it allegedly works. Imagine a few key industries in Russia: oil, gas, energy, and banking. Almost all are run by Putin's inner circle, men like Gennady Timchenko, Yuri Kovalchuk, and Igor Sechin. Each one became a billionaire after Putin rose to power. Coincidence? Probably not. For example, Yuri Kovalchuk controls the Rossiya Bank, often called the Bank of Putin's Friends. Investigators claim it's used to channel profits from state contracts into offshore accounts. Then there's Igor Sechin, the CEO of Rosneft, Russia's biggest oil company. He's not just a businessman. He's been Putin's ally since the 1990s. His reported salary? Over $50 million a year. When Western sanctions hit these men, officials called them Putin's wallets, because freezing their assets might indirectly hit him too. Even foreign yachts and mansions became clues. In Italy, France, and Spain, investigators have found luxury estates tied to Russian oligarchs who were part of Putin's network. Some of these were seized after the invasion of Ukraine, and the total value was jaw-dropping. Over $20 billion worth of assets connected to his allies. So when people say Putin might be the richest man alive, they don't mean he has piles of cash under a mattress. They mean he has control over trillions in state wealth, private assets, and loyal billionaires who treat his word like law. But this brings us to the most shocking part of all. What if Putin doesn't even want the money? He just uses it to maintain power forever. Here's the theory: Putin's true wealth isn't in dollars or yachts. It's in loyalty. He's created a system where everyone around him, from generals to billionaires, depends on him to stay rich, safe, and free. That means the moment he falls, their wealth and safety vanish too. It's the perfect trap. He controls them with fear and favor. They protect him in return. That's why every major business in Russia, from energy to defense, eventually circles back to him. Experts estimate that the network under his influence could be worth $200 to $300 billion. Possibly more. If that's true, Putin may control more real-world value than any single billionaire alive. But remember, none of it is in his name. It's hidden behind companies, offshore trusts, and loyal proxies who owe him everything. It's not wealth like Bezos or Musk. It's feudal power disguised as modern finance. So what does this all mean for us today? Putin's fortune isn't just about money, it's about influence on a global scale. With control over Russia's energy exports, he can shift prices that affect the entire world. Oil spikes, gas shortages, or sudden trade changes all can ripple into your life, raising prices at the pump or on your electricity bill. And because his wealth is built into Russia's economy, sanctions are tricky. You can freeze a yacht, but you can't freeze a power system. The bigger message here is how modern wealth works for those in power. It's not about personal bank accounts anymore. It's about networks, hidden ownership, and leverage. That's why transparency matters so much. Groups like OCCRP, Transparency International, and Bellingcat keep digging into offshore data, leaked emails, and property records, revealing how political power turns into invisible empires. And for us, understanding that system helps us see how global money flows, who really benefits, and who pays the price. Before we wrap up, there's one last thing you need to know. Here's the craziest twist of all. Despite all the reports, the photos, the leaks, the palaces, no one can legally prove Putin's personal ownership of any of it. Not yet. That's what makes this story so powerful. It shows how, in today's world, someone can control billions without ever signing their name on a document. It's power hidden behind paperwork. And maybe that's the point. Maybe it's not about living like a billionaire. Maybe it's about showing that he's beyond the billionaire game entirely, richer in control than anyone is in cash. So next time you hear about the richest people in the world, Bezos, Musk, Arnault, remember, some fortunes can be counted, others are buried in shadows. Thanks for watching. If you found this story eye-opening, hit that like button, share it with a friend who loves mystery and power stories, and subscribe for more deep dives into money, influence, and the people who shape our world.